Hey, this is the Amazon Fire TV Stick 3rd generation 2020 model. In this video, I will do the unbox review. I will tell how to set up, how to convert your old CRT TV to the smart TV. Should you buy this one or should you buy the another light version that is also 2020 model? So I will tell you the basic difference, which one is better, or should you go with the 4K one or the previous generation one. Can you do gaming or not? So everything about this Amazon Fire TV. So stay tuned and keep watching this video till end. Don't skip, you will miss everything. So before beginning, I have a request. If you're new, then please subscribe my channel, tap the bell icon, hit the like button below, do share with your friends and family. If you have any query regarding this Amazon Fire TV Sticks 3rd generation, then please comment down below. I'll be happy to help you. Also follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. So without any further delay, let's start the review of Amazon Fire TV Stick 3rd generation 2020 model. Here we go. So this is the box pack of Amazon's 3rd generation 2020 Fire TV Stick and almost similar in design like the 2nd generation Fire TV Stick model. As I was expecting a fresh update version launch for this year, so my expectation come true for me. As per official claim, this 3rd generation Fire TV Stick is 50% more powerful than the previous generation Fire TV Stick model cause there are few more changes in hardware and software. There are another version that also has been launched side by side, which is also known as Fire TV Stick Lite at just rupees 3000 or at offer price rupees 2000 $26 bucks. However, later in this video I will tell you the main difference between of them. So here you can see the box pack has been designed on orange color with Fire TV Stick's image and Amazon's branding on it. The box is fully made with wood fiber based recyclable material that is absolutely good thing. It supports most of the streaming apps Netflix, Prime Video, Hotstar, G5, Discovery Plus, Hoichoi and many more. Even Apple TV is also there. Later I'm gonna tell you in details. On the back all the main features has been specified. You can see its printed MRP is rupees 5000 while it is made in China and imported by Amazon India. So first thing first, let's see what comes inside. Inside the box, it comes many individual items like the main Fire TV Stick unit, one compact Alexa inbuilt 2nd generation remote, one Amazon branded 5V adapter for powering the TV stick, one long micro USB cable for adapter, one short male to female HDMI extender which is very useful where it is hard to plug your TV stick at the back of your TV and extender is totally flexible. Two AAA Amazon basic alkaline batteries and one Hello Quick Start guide or user manual, whatever you say. So there it comes everything which is needed to run this Fire TV Stick. So packaging and contents is really awesome. Now if I talk about its design, so first let me tell about the main unit Fire TV Stick. The TV stick is totally in pen drive shape with Amazon's A2 Smile logo and one HDMI male plug head but much bigger than any pen drive. You can clearly see here, it is 8.6 cm in length, 3 cm in width and 1.3 cm in height. The whole body has been made with 50% post-consumer recycled plastics and feels quite sturdy. Except the HDMI male plug, there are one micro USB port for powering the TV stick with the provided 5V Amazon power adapter. It is more suggested to use only the Amazon provided power adapter for better result and long lasting. There are no other port except these two ports. You can put the TV stick into HDMI extender if needed like this way. But that is optional. You can directly use the TV stick by attaching this TV stick at your HDMI port of your TV. Now if we take a close look at the compact remote, then it is also nicely designed and very small like any other smart TV's remote, which is made by 20% post-consumer recycled plastics. Build quality is durable and sturdy. You will not feel cheap build quality anywhere. Actually this remote is Bluetooth based remote with Air Blaster on it, so you can control your TV as well as Fire TV Stick by this remote. The remote is powered by 2 AAA battery which is already comes in the box. On the top corner of the TV remote there's a TV on off switch and which is used to turn on or turn off your TV. Below there are one microphone button for Alexa based voice search. On the top there are one microphone hole and one LED indicator. Below there are the big tracking buttons including home, menu and return button for TV stick. Additionally there are the volume rockers and volume mute buttons which are again for your TV only, not for Fire TV Stick. There are no dedicated Netflix or Prime Video button. Now if I talk about its setup, so to set up simply you just need to plug the power adapter cable to the power port of the Fire TV stick. Insert the Fire TV stick in your TV's HDMI port because it works only with HDMI port. Plug the power adapter into wall socket and switch it on. Then switch on your TV. Select your HDMI input from your TV and press the home button on remote to pair the remote with your TV stick. After successful pairing, your remote will show blue LED indicator instead of orange. Play or pause button once to start the settings, which is super easy and quick, followed by your language selection, establishment with your Wi-Fi network and OS update. After that, you will have to sign in into your Amazon account. Also, you can turn on or off parental control for your child and data saver in case you will use this Fire TV stick with your smartphone's Wi-Fi hotspot. After that, main thing is that final remote preparation, as it will control your TV along with Fire TV stick. Here first select your TV along with your TV brand and toggle the volume button on your remote with the background music to make sure that it is working with your TV. If it works, select yes, otherwise no, to test with other buttons until your TV is responding with this remote. This is one main step to control your TV by this remote, so be careful at this step. After successful setup, your TV stick is almost ready to use, and now select all these free streaming apps which you wanna install, cause except Prime Video and Prime Music, no third-party apps comes pre-installed, but those apps are totally free and you will have to install it yourself. Select and install, which will be ready in few seconds at the background. Here you can see the TV stick is all set and ready to stream. The whole interface is like this way, so beautiful and eye-catchy than any other stock Android. Now if I talk about its performance, then I can say the whole third generation Fire TV stick is powered by quad-core 1.7 GHz processor, while it has Imagination Power VR GE8300 graphics chipset that can handle good quality Full HD 60 or 50 Hz video for your TV. It supports Full HD video formats with HDR10, HDR10 Plus, HLG, H.265, H.264 and VP9 format, while Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus, surround sound audio support whatsoever it is available for your streaming content. The Dolby Audio is available for both channel HDMI pass-through and Bluetooth support. For storage, it has only inbuilt 8GB internal memory, but I expected to have 16GB at least. Out of 8GB, it is only 5.3GB available for user after the install of OS and its update. It has dual band, dual antenna MIMO Wi-Fi connection for faster streaming and fewer dropped connection than standard Wi-Fi. Yes, Wi-Fi is really awesome. I get full network secure connection up to my first floor room. No issue with Wi-Fi and no signal drop for a single time. Now if I talk about its OS, the Fire TV stick runs on Android Pie based customized OS named as FireOS. After the installation of the update, it runs on FireOS 7.2.2.3. The FireOS is so smooth and has no issue or lagging, but there are no Play Store available. Instead of that, FireOS has own App Store where most of the popular streaming apps and games available for installation. If I talk about connecting a Bluetooth device and audio out, then I can say the audio output is really awesome as it supports Dolby surround sound audio via HDMI and Bluetooth. But the output totally depends on your TV's inbuilt audio hardware. But the quality you will feel is just like surround sound and very good quality ear soothing. Hence, if you are not satisfied with your audio, then no problem. You can easily connect any Bluetooth speaker, home theater or soundbar easily with it via Bluetooth, which improves your TV experience a step ahead. It has Bluetooth 5.0 for smooth connection and long range. You can add your speaker from settings. If you don't know how to add the Bluetooth speaker with Fire TV stick, then you can watch my tutorial video from iButton. Here you can see I have added my Sony Bluetooth speaker with it and it works quite well. But in that case, please connect your Wi-Fi to any 5 GHz band Wi-Fi network to avoid Wi-Fi signal interruption by the Bluetooth signal. Same way, you can add wireless Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse, game controller and many more for better user experience. talk about its apps, then you can enjoy your favorite shows, web series, movies from leading streaming apps like Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, Hotstar, G5, Voot, Discovery, Sony Live, etc. As those are premium content, so you will need subscription charge, while streaming live TV, news, sports are some of them free at few apps like Sony Live, Discovery Plus. Also can play millions of songs and radio stations through many music streaming apps and radio apps like Amazon Music, Spotify, Gaana, TuneIn Radio, RadioNet, etc. Here JioTV app is not available officially in the App Store, but you can install JioTV app via another trick. I will make a separate tutorial video, so you can check the I button or video link in the description. If you are a Prime member, then can watch and listen unlimited contents and music through Prime Video and Amazon Prime and Amazon Music. Additionally, if you have membership for Hotstar, Discovery, Sony Live, G5, Netflix, then you can enjoy unlimited premium content that you have never seen before on live TV, including premiere episodes of various TV shows before TV telecast. If you are a Bengali, then there are also Hoichoi app available for various Bengali movies, web series, and of course for that you need to take their subscription or membership. While on the other side there are Apple TV too. You can play various contents from Apple TV very easily at this Fire TV stick. So if you have subscription to those streaming apps, then you can directly see the TV channels and program guides at live TV section too. Also can watch various videos from Facebook app or YouTube too very easily. For that you have to log into your Facebook or YouTube account respectively. Else most of the OS UI is full of recommendation from various apps based on your viewing habit. So viewing experience is awesome. From settings you can control the settings of your Fire TV stick. You can see all the notifications of your Fire TV sticks, can add or remove a Wi-Fi network, can change various display settings and audio settings, can manage your installed applications and other equipments. You can add remote, you can manage Alexa, also can see informations about your Fire TV sticks and can manage your logged in Amazon account too. If I talk about the gaming and internet performance, yes, both are possible at your Fire TV sticks. There are FireOS App Store itself where some games and browser is also available beside our video streaming apps. If I talk about browser, then Amazon Silk and Firefox browser is available where you can browse various websites, and it is quite awesome experience to browse web on a non-smart dumb TV via this Fire TV stick. The experience is not at greatest level like your smartphone or PC, but it works very well in case you need to make quick browse any website. Next, if I talk about its gaming performance, then there are also few more popular games available at the App Store to install in your internal memory like Asphalt, Highway Racer, Real Racing 3, Hill Climbing, Hell Run, Extreme Car Driving, Highway Racer, etc. So I just played Asphalt a lot and the loading and performance is really quick. There are no noticeable lag as it has quad-core 1.7 GHz processor and imagination power via GE8300 graphics chipset. I was really surprised to see the gaming performance at such small pocket size streaming device. You can play with your existing remote TV output sound, but the control is really not satisfactory. Here, if you really wanna get good gaming experience and play lots of game, then add an external Bluetooth wireless game controller with this TV stick. But as it has very short or low memory, then hardly you can install very few games in the internal memory. However, now if I talk about TV conversion or support at CRT TV. So if you are seeking the answer that does it work with your old CRT TV or not, then I can say no, it doesn't work directly, but indirectly it works perfect with your old dumb CRT TV, which is super simple and super easy, and you can stream any video, any music or play game, anything on your CRT TV. I have made a separate conversion video for the Fire TV stick. You can watch from the I button or video link in the below description. If I talk about its mirroring, is it possible? When you are talking about mirroring, then I can say yes, you can do mirroring. You can mirror your screen very easily. You can get live feed of your smartphone through mirroring, but for that it needs a Wi-Fi connection for medium, just like any smart LED bulb. As an example, I can say that my smartphone and Fire TV stick is connected over same network from my router, so my smartphone will send the mirrored screen signal through the Wi-Fi to Fire TV stick, and it works really smooth without any issue. If you want to know details about the mirroring, then you can also watch the dedicated tutorial video from I button or video link. As I said, the remote is built with Alexa, then yes, Alexa voice search is also fine. You just have to press the voice button or voice icon on the remote and ask or comment anything that you want. Also, Alexa works fine even in old CRT TV. Alexa can tell you everything like she does at other devices.
Alexa, what's the weather?
In Burdwan, West Bengal, it's 25 degrees Celsius with hazy skies.
So guys, you know that at 2018 Fire TV Sticks 4K was launched. Okay, so Amazon thought to introduce a newest revamped model of the second generation Fire TV Sticks. That's why they have launched two version, that is the Lite version and the Fire TV Stick third generation version. At the third generation Fire TV Stick, all the specification, all the processor, graphics, internal memory, Wi-Fi, even size and weight, shape, everything is same near about its competitor or near about its brother, the 4K stick. Basically there are no difference in between the 4K and the full HD third generation TV stick or Lite version. In case if you have the 4K TV, then obviously that will be value worthy, but what the performance, what the features you are getting in the full HD, that is almost equivalent. Basically now you can proudly choose full HD TV stick rather than a 4K TV stick. In Lite version you cannot get the Dolby Atmos audio when you are connecting a Bluetooth speaker with the Lite Fire TV stick, and the Dolby Atmos is only available when you are getting or when you are taking output of the audio through the TV's inbuilt speaker. So Dolby Atmos is not available to the Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth home theater when you're connecting with the Fire TV stick. Second one is the main difference is in its remote. So probably you have already seen that in this Fire TV stick third generation model, there's a TV on off switch and the volume control switch and volume mute switch. But at the Lite version, there are no such volume control switch and power on off switch. So these are the two only main difference, except everything is same. So I think that is so much needless, so minimal difference in between Lite and the third generation Fire TV stick. So what can you summarize that which one should you take, the 4K one, full HD third generation one, or the first generation Lite one? Look, if you have non-smart 4K TV, then obviously go with the 4K one, or at least you have bigger size full HD plasma TV, LCD TV, then you can go 4K one. Otherwise, if you have CRT TV or normal 43 or 32 inch small size full HD TV, then obviously you should go with the full HD one, because full HD gives a value worthy performance equivalent to the 4K one. And obviously if you don't want to connect any Bluetooth speaker, or you don't want to control your TV with the same remote, then you can go with the Lite one. But if you look at the price difference, normal time the 4K one's price is near about 6,000, third generation's price is near about 4,000, and the Lite one 3,000. But during offer it is absolutely a perfect deal. The Lite one's price goes down at 2,000. Third generation's price goes down at 2,500. 4K one goes at 3,500. The price difference in between Lite and third generation is only 500. Giving a 500 extra, I think, is always value worthy. So in my personal choice, this Fire TV Stick third generation model is always the best choice. Okay, if you're 4K TV, obviously go with the 4K. So I hope you have made your decision and all the difference in between these three TV stick clear to you.
So you have to come to know every feature of the third generation Fire TV sticks. Hence, if you are keen to know about the negative side or how is my experience about this Fire TV stick, then I can say I am using this Fire TV stick since last 3 months. So I can say everything is positive and I did not find any vital negative point. Till if you wanna know, then first I can say sometimes on very long use Fire TV sticks UI become somewhat laggy for few seconds, then it takes some more time to respond and goes well within then after few minutes. Also few app goes crashed after watching few videos. Second, there sometimes Wi-Fi disturbance happens during use of any external Bluetooth speaker, especially when your TV stick is connected to any 2.4 GHz band and Wi-Fi router. But if you use 5 GHz Wi-Fi dual band router, then there are no issue. For normal time without any Bluetooth speaker, there are no issue at all. I think it could have been better if there were any external 3.5 mm sound output for speaker connection. So except these points, there are no issue at all, but everything is positive. So should you really buy or not? Look here, what you are getting, that is solid. You are getting same specification like the most powerful 4K Fire TV stick, which comes at the price tag of 6,000. Not only that, but it also has powerful processor, GPU, video content format support, audio format support, gaming performance, which has been drastically improved from the second generation TV stick, which is really unmatched quality and performance than any other streaming box or TV stick I have seen in the market. Also, like no other, Fire TV Stick has own Android based customized FireOS, which is really attractive in design, responsive, fast and works seamlessly. Side by side, it has own and most powerful, skillful voice assistant Alexa, while the other TV box has its own default Google Assistant beside of stock Android. So all this power-packed fast streaming stick comes at most compact shape, and that can easily fit in your bag, even in your pocket too, and ready to use at any TV at anywhere instantly to convert that dumb TV to a smart TV for streaming your favorite shows. Also, it works perfect with any old CRT TV too. It doesn't matter you have broadband or mobile internet, you just need a simple Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi hotspot to make it work. Additionally, you can simply control your TV with the same remote and mirror your smartphone's screen to your TV at just a single click. Hence, from my unbiased feedback and user experience, I can say this is really best TV stick right now in the market. You should definitely buy. Also, forget to mention that the Amazon Fire TV stick is only first device in India that showed how to convert your dumb TV to a smart TV instantly. So here, Fire TV stick comes with 1 year of free warranty, and later you can avail paid service in case any problem by just calling Amazon's customer service. So obviously you should go for your non-smart TV, and as per my suggestion, you should grab the Fire TV stick perfect deal during Amazon offer only to make it more value worthy. Though if you wish, you can also check right now, no issue. Also, Amazon has offered that just buy, use, and if you don't like, just return them back and you will get your refund. So Amazon has that guarantee, so just go and check out this Fire TV stick. However, that was my opinion and review of Amazon Fire TV Stick 3rd generation from my last 3 months of experience. I will make some more tutorial video regarding this Fire TV Stick, so you can check the video description or I button at the right hand side. So if you have found this video helpful, then please hit the like button, share with your friends and family, subscribe my channel to get each notification of my upload. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, links in the description below. Also can comment below regarding your any technical query about this Fire TV Stick, and keep watching my other review, tutorial and travel video at the same time. So then I hope to catch you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. I was Sandeep Sundar signing off. Have a nice day.